One of the questions that I get the most frequently is, what did I do that was different? And I thought I'd pop in here and share with you guys what I do, and answer that question in case anybody's curious why I'm different, why me. I did quite a bit differently, actually, and you'll have to let me know if you do any of these. And also, first, park, because why not? And the kids are all at school, so I can be here alone. Fantastic. Is there anyone else out there that is an eternal Peter Pan lost boy? Me. I am me. So one of the things that I did differently than everyone else, and I'll just kind of move through these as quickly as possible. I had a mentor instructor in my interpreter training when I held a provisional license and decided that wasn't for me. However, he said something that has stayed with me and will probably always stay with me. He said, when you choose a tutor or a mentor, set your goals first and then choose someone who that's their strength and they can teach you those things, and then glean whatever you can from that and then move on, set a new goal and use a new mentor for those new goals so that you don't get stuck just sort of spinning your wheels in the same place, because everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. And that actually affected how I went about finding counselors and things. I would set my health goals and then choose counselors who used the tools and had the strengths that I needed, as well as counselors that I felt safe with, that I felt connected to, and I felt like I could learn and grow from them. And I should probably back up a bit and tell you how bad it was. I had about 23 specialists at Mayo Clinic before we finally found out that what was wrong with me was a hybrid of physical and psychological, and they had just combined in the perfect storm of hot mess. So I had seizures that would last 24 hours. And my whole body would just convulse as if I had epilepsy, except epilepsy does not last for 24 hours. And I clearly did not have some of the symptoms. And so the official label was that it was hybrid. Your body's tricking your brain, and your emotions are so extreme that your body doesn't know what to do with it. So there was that, and then there was my spine would lock in place and I wouldn't be able to get myself out of bed, and I had to have somebody roll me out and then pull me up out of bed. So it was pretty severe. My children also had severe medical issues, and I will definitely jump into my full story in a later video. However, for this one, I just needed you to know it was very, very severe. I was no longer functioning. My body had shut down in multiple different places. So, why am I laughing? Because you either laugh or you cry. Take your pick, and I choose to laugh. That's my choice. So I got pretty aggressive with my healing process. Yeah, I think aggressive is a great word. I got really aggressive. And so I chose my therapist, like I said, with intention. And I chose medical professionals that I felt like, first of all, believed me. That's important. But also I felt like they would be a good team member with me, and they would be able to discuss the crossover between the psychological and the medical. That was super important to me. So I don't know if y'all do that, if y'all have medical things that go along with your psychological, but that's what I did. And then for my goals, I had a therapist laugh at me because she said I've never had a client make her own homework and bring it in to me. Yes, I did. I created my own homework because I'm a natural born wonk. I just am. I'm a nerd. Loud and proud nerd. So I created work for myself outside of my therapy sessions so that whatever I was working on in my session, I could continue to work on outside. So if I was working on healing from a specific trauma, I would set intentions and goals that would help me improve in whatever that area was. So then I could come in the next week and heal some more, and then go out and practice and then heal some more. So I made my own homework. And I also love to see my body as a whole. And I know a lot of times we're told that they're separate, but they're really not. And my camera keeps doing dumb stuff. Anyway, I'm such a nerd. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Okay, so I crack myself up. It's probably a good thing because I have to live with me. Anyway, so I like to see myself as a whole. So my mental health, my physical health, my spiritual health, and my social health. So I actually chose my homework assignments, and the things that I would work on, I would do those in multiple modalities at once. And so when I was working on, for example, healing from childhood trauma, I also did the life coach, and I also did EMDR, and I also, which just helps you purge trauma. It's just a form of therapy. If y'all want a video on what therapies I've used and why, I might do one of those. Let me know. Anyway, so I paired that with different things. I paired martial arts with when I was trying to heal from fear. When I was, I guess during both of those times, I also did binaural beats and isochronic tones. And anybody that knows how to say those correctly, let me know, because I learned them by reading them. And we all know that goes well in English. Anyway, so I paired different things, vagus nerve resets with, trying to fix my nervous system and regulate and things just multiple modalities. So I paired diet and exercise with mental health stuff, with life coaching goals, with spiritual work, with all the things, with group therapies and things like that. So I guess spiritual work is another thing that I did really differently. Is I said, look, I'm in this hot mess. I got myself here by not listening to myself, and by not listening to, I guess I can't say it that simply. There's more to it than that. But I did feel like I started ignoring my own voice, and I started ignoring the voice of what I believe is my deity. And I see them as different, and I see them both as spiritual work. So you do you. That's me. Tell me what you do. But so I did prayer work around it, and I did a lot of letting my deity hold me accountable, and I did a lot of figuring out what the next right step for me personally was through spiritual work and that internal spiritual work where I was listening to my own voice, my own needs, which also helped me heal from things like childhood trauma where I didn't feel heard. Allowed me to show up for myself in a new way. So I saw my body as just one whole thing and tried to heal all of them at once. I tried to detox with diet and exercise and things like that. I used power poses and you name it. I did all of the things. So mind, body, spirit, and relationship stuff. So I dug into a lot of the relationship psychology. I dug a lot into, I even dug into healthy finances. Like, I'm such a nerd, but I dug into neurology and psychiatry and all the things. Anyway, and I'm swinging a lot and it's moving the camera. Sorry. That's what you get for listening to a Lost Boy. My bad. So anyway, I'm curious what you guys have done. I'm curious what your questions are. And I figure this was a cool place to start on the channel, is letting you know that, that's kind of my methodology. And that's what I've done. And videos to come on the PNI connection, mind-body connection, and what exactly my issues were, and and really digging into who the heck am I. And I would love to meet you guys. Comment and let me know who you are, where you're at in the world, and what you're up to. And stick around and let me know what questions you got, because I will either bring you the information or bring you resources or bring you people. If I don't know, I'm just gonna say I don't know. Let me find somebody who does. Anyway, so stick around. It's nice to meet you.